So Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2, 2-0 up. Ended up 2-2. They missed a penalty. We missed a 3-on-1 in the 95th minute. They missed a couple of good chances. Darwin Núñez. We obviously had JEZ'S in the first half. Some good performers out there today. Great start, Jez. 35 minutes. It was like, wow, this is probably the best we've played all season in an opening of a game up until that point. Then, all of a sudden, Granit Xhaka happens. JEZ'S drags him away. We switch off for that 45 seconds, a minute, whatever it is. Bang, 2-1. After that, for the next, well, pretty much most of the game, for the next 65 minutes or 55 minutes, whatever, they pretty much battered us, didn't they? And we still had chances, but so frustrating, man. 2-0 up away to Liverpool when they're not very good, and you watch Klopp make 3 subs before the manager. What did you make of it, mate? Make sure you sub to JEZ'S channel, Arsenal History and More, link in the description. What did you make of that, mate?
Well, Lee, all I can say is I'm seriously peed off because when you go to Anfield and you go 2-0 up, when that crowd is silenced, and let's get rid of the myth, right? Let's get rid of the myth that it's the noisiest stadium in football. It's not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not. I've been there many, many times, and it ain't. But the fact of the matter is, certain factors killed us today. 2-0 up, 2 lovely little goals. JEZ'S, nice little header. Martinelli, fair, well done, brilliant. But Xhaka did Xhaka, and that's the first time this season he's done it. The minute you get into that situation at Anfield, that crowd is on your back. And it worked and it cost us. Within a minute and 5 seconds, we're 2-1. And now we're fighting against Liverpool at Anfield. When we went 2-0 up, look at the look on Klopp's face. He was
bamboozled, mate. He didn't have a clue what day it was.
Then Salah misses a penalty. And you could call it, was it a penalty? Was it not? I don't know. I think it's a bit of a tumble, but, I'll go with it. Salah completely cocked it up, and I'm glad he did. Otherwise, we'd have lost that game. But you just don't do that, Granit Xhaka. Not when you are away from home at bloody Anfield, man. And as you quite rightly said, Lee, Klopp made substitutions, and stubborn Arteta did absolutely F all. I said, Lee, from day one, start Tierney at left back. If you're going to bloody Anfield, right, I don't want Zinchenko at left back, going inverted in midfield, and that absolute idiot caused us to draw that game. He cannot sodding defend. He can't do it. Tierney, seriously, I can't even give him a player rating because he's only on for minutes. Shocking, disgraceful Arteta. And I'm sorry I have to say this, Lee, he's back to prick settings for me.
Mate, I get your frustration. I fully get your frustration because you know what, right? You're watching, I said this to you backstage, I've said this with Kenny as well, right? You're watching a manager that's been in 5 title races in the last 7 seasons, right?
Yeah.
5 title races. Missing out on a title on 99 points, 97 points. Yeah? He's been in a title race pretty much every year. Well, he's been in 7. He's been in 4 or 5 title races, whatever, yeah? Let's say 4, right? He's been in 3 Champions League finals?
Yep.
Yeah? He's won one of them. Yeah, it is 3, isn't it? Right? But anyway, he's still won a cup. He's won every cup. The Champions League, the FA Cup, the League Cup, right? But he's been in title races. He's been around the block. He had Dortmund flying. This is a manager that's been around the block, and he's managing a team that we can't beat at their ground for 11 years. We get peppered every time we go there. We are now 2-0 up against them, right? And it was like we were 2-0 down. And yes, us as fans are going, yeah, come on, spank them, go for the third. that's cool as us as fans sitting there when we ain't got no like coaching badges and no managerial nous. We're just saying, yeah, F them, they're crap, right? That's the passion, that's the hunger as a fan. This is a guy, and listen, it's not an Arteta bashing before people want to cry, right? But at the same time, he's got to be sitting there looking and thinking, this manager, as an experienced manager, has won it all, right? We're at their ground, we ain't won for 11 years. I think he was probably in the team the last time we beat him there. Right?
Yeah,
that's how long ago it was. Right? There you go. Right? We're 2-0 up. Go and have a look at the first goal. Where was Zinchenko? Centre back. Gabriel Magalhaes, his last-ditch slide tackling, Mohamed Salah at the back stick. That was shocking defending all round, by the way. Not just Zinchenko. And Gabriel, you can't fault him. He did his job. He tried to clear it. It's bounced off of Salah and gone in. It's not like Salah's kicked it in. It's bounced off his shins and gone in. Cool. So then you go, right, Granit Xhaka, you've done your stupidness. A minute later, that's happened. Let's just get to half-time. We get to half-time, rally the troops. They come out, press. We've got Robertson on a yellow card, Trent on a yellow card, Van Dijk on a yellow card. How many times do we get the ball to Saka and Martinelli? Hardly ever. And then you look at it and you go, right, Zinchenko, you're getting caught out a couple of times with Trent and Salah. We know Salah ain't going to defend, but they were whipping balls in. They were looking a little bit dangerous, and Gabriel Magalhaes was coming over. I thought was really good today and saving Zinchenko's arse, right? So at that point, we're screaming, get Tierney on the pitch. Take Zinchenko off. You've served your purpose. We're 2-0 or 2-1 up. Get him off. Now go and have a look at the equaliser. He got fucking I can't believe I sworn. He got nutmegged by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Nutmegged. And as soon as that happens and they equalise, he makes a sub and brings Tierney on. What? And Jez, I don't want to go in on him because we are still 6 points clear and they've got a game in hand. But we see this at Old Trafford, mate. Yeah? We see this at Old Trafford. We get back in the game. We're playing a stupid high line at 1-1. And by the time he makes a sub, we're done. 3-1. And it's like, it's so frustrating because they were there today for the taking. And our average, not even average, naivety, our weakness was our naivety from the manager and from some of our players today, right? And Aaron Ramsdale, fair play to him, because on another day, mate, they're going to slap 5 in the second half.
Man,
and they're not 5 against us team, not this season, because they're not very good. But we made them look really good in the second half.
We were shit in the second half, and I apologise for swearing. I could put it a lot worse ways than that. It was an absolute disgrace. We, for 35 minutes at Anfield, dominated Liverpool Football Club. Something you don't see every day. They were like, to me, they were rabbits in headlights. 2-0 down. They didn't have a bloody clue what was going down. And I'm sorry, Lee, we let them into the game. I'm sorry, I've praised this man all season. Granit Xhaka, you cost that because I don't care what anybody says. You've been to Anfield, Lee. You know what it's like. Once the minute they get up, you've got them angry. They're on your case. And that's what Granit Xhaka did today. He should have walked away, not get involved. And that today, so me, you, Granit Xhaka today were a pussyo. You absolutely cost us that game.
100%.
Because,
and you know, we never recovered.
I will say,
we never recovered.
I will also say, I never, ever, ever have ever mentioned this. That referee today was shocking. He was shocking. Having been a referee myself, I don't criticise. That guy was shit. Seriously. Absolutely poor. And there was also another incident with the linesman. I mean, what the hell is going on in British? What is going on in Premier League?
You wouldn't want to write a though, would you? He's a big lad, isn't he?
But he just don't do that. I mean, I'm sorry, Lee. I haven't been this angry for a very, very, very long time. And you know that because I've been coming on your shows for a very long time, 2.5 years, something like that. And I am absolutely bloody incensed right now. You don't go to Anfield and throw away a 2-0 lead. You don't do that.
But the thing is, you're not angry at an individual per se, yeah? We're all angry at Granit Xhaka for being an idiot, right? But that's why I was like, at halftime, I was like, if he comes out for the next 10 minutes of the second half, get him off. Because that guy could cost us the game with a red card. But then at the same time, it's like 3 of their back 4 on yellows. Get the ball to Martinelli. Get Tierney on the pitch, take Zinchenko off, who's got good... Tierney's got good passing. He can cross the ball. He can defend. He will pocket Salah. Yeah, he will pocket Trent. Martinelli a comeback, but he will also spring a ball when he can cross the ball, Tierney. But Granit Xhaka did get us on the back foot. After that, the manager got us even more on the back foot because he never made any subs. And he watched an elite level manager who's in the mud this season pretty much pull his pants down second half. Yeah, because if Salah scores the penalty, yeah, they probably go on and win the game, right? Whether you think it's a penalty or not, we can talk about the ref all you like, yeah? The fact and reality is we were the creators of our own downfall today, yeah? And we've seen this at Old Trafford. And if we don't win the league, fair play to Manchester City. They've got a better manager. They've got better players, better squad. Cool. But we gave it a good go. But ultimately, the inexperience and naivety of our manager in certain games, when it really matters, let us down. The arrogance to go to Liverpool and at 2-0 up when Zinchenko's been at fault, yeah, for the first goal, to keep him on for 88 minutes when he's all over the gaff and they're suffocating us. And he's playing in number 10 in the 85th minute. He's at number 10. He was on the right wing, mate. Yeah. Listen, we're going to do player ratings in a bit, mate. Yeah, and that's going to reflect. Yeah, listen. For me, I thought the players put a shift in, but at the same time, I don't think we're angry, and people will get it twisted. We're not angry at the manager on his own, or Xhaka, or Zinchenko. We're just very, very pissed off. Yeah, that we were 2-0 up in that game, and we mismanaged that game when that was there for the taking. And they're not a great team this season, but it is what it is. Make sure you sub to JEZ'S channel, Arsenal History and More. We're out of it.
The thing is, Lee, we've now put ourselves under pressure.
Go on, mate.
We've put ourselves under pressure, which we shouldn't be, because we could have done that today, and we have put ourselves under pressure now, and we've got some shit tough games coming up. Seriously, you know, I mean, Man City away, Newcastle away. I'm not worried about Chelsea, but I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
Listen, we're out of here, people. We'll do player ratings in a minute. Make sure you go and check out my fan cam, Kenny's, and Anfield Agenda, Craig's. Matty's coming up. Player ratings will be coming up as well. Fuming. Laters.